Hi, everybody. My name is Kasera Jackson, and I'm the owner and creator of the Diva, different kinds of Diva hats that you'll see um, floating around and on different platforms. And I'm also I am also, I'm so nervous. Bear with me. I'm also the designer and creator and owner of Kasera Jackson uh, 3D art with a custom twist. So what we're going to be doing today is making a diva with a head wrap. So what you're going to need is a diva of your choice. I already started it, but I explained to you what I did before I came on, just to kind of speed things up. I found my diva that I was going to use. This is my canvas that I'm going to be putting her on, okay? So what you need is a hot glue gun, hot glue sticks, cotton of your choice, and something to protect your fingers because the glue get really hot. Okay? So what I did was I put my diva on her, put my diva wrap on her head, just keeping in mind where I would put my own wrap, and started at the nape of her neck, and started to glue this down. And so you can glue it. So right now we're just going to glue this down. So I'm going to lay this down and glue it down so you can see exactly what I'm doing here. Okay. Just take it. It doesn't matter if the glue come through because this is on the back. It's going to be on the canvas, so don't worry about it. Okay. So what I do, I glue this down tight, flush. And if there's any extra, if you want to cut it off, that's fine too. You can cut that off. The next thing I do is I flip her over before I glue any of this down right here. I flip her over. See, you can, and you want to leave enough space in here. Even when you glue her down, you be careful gluing down the top because you want to get a effect like it's hair there. So you want to be careful when you're gluing her down. So what I do is I flip her over like this. Okay. Get the head wrap like this. And I start to twist it. Twirl it around like I would if I was going to put it on my head. You know how we do. You know how we like to wear. So just twist it really tight. So it would curl up. Okay. Twist it tight. Sort of curl up. See? Let me pick it up so you can see. See that? And so as I twist it tight, it curls around like it do on our own head. So you take it in a spiral. I'll show you in a minute. I'm just going to twist it a little more. And you don't want to have it too much bigger. You don't want to have it bigger than a head. So you're going to have to use your own judgment as to how big you want that knot to be. Because you don't want it to be misproportioned, okay? Okay. I'm going to take it around one more time for her because mine is small. So like I said, you just judge how big you want your knot to be in the front. Because you want it to look nice and you want it to look really realistic. Okay, so I'm going to bring it around and then I'll show you. Okay, now, This is how big I want mine to be. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you. See that? See that? It looked just like a real person's head with a wrap on it, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do, now that I have my knot the size that I wanted, I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut the extra off. This right here, you can either use it for her clothes or you can use something different. If you really want to just get an African look, you might want to, mix the colors up. But this part right here, I'm going to take it and I'm going to tuck it. Tuck it in. Just tuck it. Tuck it in. And now that I have it all tucked in, see? See that? See? It looked like a knot that you have on your own head, right? Okay. So what I do is I take my hot gun glue, my hot glue gun, I'm sorry, and I put enough glue to hold it down. Okay? Just put it in there and hold it down. And I go all the way around it before I put her on the canvas, because you got to have your cotton in there before you put her down. I should have put something underneath that so it won't stick to my table, but I didn't. So see the little edges right here? See? Go all the way around the little edges. And you may have to, if it look like it's not going to hold, come right underneath this ball right here as close as you can and glue it down. See? Okay? Because you want it to stay. And like I said with my hats, it really doesn't matter. Just make sure it's not oozing out of there. Okay? And once it dries, then I'll show you how to stuff her. For the ladies that know how to make dolls and stuff, I think you got how to do the rest of it. But for the rest of us that don't sew like that, see, it's stuck on there. See that? See, it's all stuck. Okay, so now what you're gonna do is come around here. Hopefully I left enough material. What you're gonna do is come around, turn her over, take your cotton, start stuffing it. Once you get it formed the way that you want it, and that's where this little stick come in too. Not only do I use it to hold hot things down, but I also use it to stuff my Diva wraps. So you leave the hole as big as you want, but you got to remember that at some point you got to have enough material left to close it up. And just keep looking at it. See how that's forming, and it gives the look like she have hair underneath, and that's what you want. That right there. See how that look? Look like she have a wrap, don't it? Okay. Ooh, she's gonna be real pretty. Okay. So we're gonna keep stuffing her. I think I want it just a little bit more fuller. Oh, and I better put a little glue on the back. As you start to stuff it, you'll see if you need to put some more glue around that bond. Like right here, that ball right there, it started to come up. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add some glue, hold it down, let it dry. Well, I'm going to try to, it's burning me. Okay. Just going to hold that for a minute and let that dry. Okay. I want to stick to my table, so just going to put it. And you can also put a little in between, but make sure you go in further enough so that it won't come out. You'll see automatically where you need to, it's kind of like putting bobby pins and, stick pins and stuff that you're trying to hold down as you sew it. So you just put a little there, you just use that, that's what you kind of use that as. Okay, so we're going to continue to stuff it right now. I doubled mine, so I'm looking for the layers here. Try to get some down at the nape of her neck too. Okay. You want to fill it all the way up. See? I'm going to fill it all the way up. Let me turn around so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to add some more and then I'm going to close her up. And I'll show you what I do when I get ready to close her up. Close the back of it up. Let me get down there like I wanted to. Let's see. There you go. I'm just pushing it down in the corner further in the nape of her neck so it'll have a rounded effect. That's what you're trying to get. So just like here. Okay. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, now that I got all stuffed, see, look how pretty that is. Now that I have her all stuffed like I want her, I'm gonna come around, bring it around here, see, and just glue this part down. Pull it and glue it. That's all you have to do is just pull it tight, and glue it. It might get kind of folded up back here, but that's all right. Won't nobody see it. And remember, this glue get really, really hot. So you want to protect your fingers at all times. Okay. And you can keep turning her over, looking at her to make sure that everything is staying in place. Okay, when you're home, you can just take your time like everything else and just play around with it. And don't be discouraged if you don't get it right away. You know, the old saying, Rome wasn't built in a day. So, just take your time. I know what some of you thinking, well, if you can do it a little neater, I'm not that concerned about the back of her, like I said. Nobody's going to see her. So, this is what you get right here. Right here. See? Real pretty. She's real pretty. Ready for Black History Awareness Month. She's all ready to go. Celebrate with the rest of us. I'm just going to put just a little more glue in some of these places. So I want to make sure it stays in place. Okay. Okay, so now she is ready to go on her canvas. Oh, glue the top down around the top of her head. Let me show you. Make sure you glue that down. Right around the top where I'm holding this stick at. I'm tired of getting burnt, so I'm holding my stick. But make sure you got that down too. Because, oops, I'm sorry. You don't want nobody to see that popping all up. But that part of her is done. Ready to put a little fix a little earrings, makeup, or whatever you want to do. See? She's all done. So if you want, before you can either put her clothes on, embellishment on, before you even put her on the canvas. But me, I'd rather have her on the canvas, so let's put her on the canvas. Okay. For this one, I use hot glue. Some people don't like it, but I use hot glue. To me, it's quicker. So I'm going to put another stick in here. I use glue to glue her down. So what you're going to do, for newcomers that don't know how to position, how to put on here, you want to find the right position that you want to put your diva on your canvas. You know, you may want to go lower with her, all the way down to the bottom, over to the side of top. But whatever kind of embellishment you're going to put on it, whether it's flower, nut, anything, clothes, you want to make sure you leave enough room for it so that you can put that on there. So you got to use your own discretion as to where you want to place her on your canvas, okay? Okay, so here we go. We're going to glue her down. I'm just going to go ahead on and do it, just to give you some idea, and I can always go back and glue her down better if I want to. Look later on. Okay. A lot of people worry about if the glue coming off the bottom. Well, I'm going to put some clothes on it down there anyway, so I don't know. Okay, let's see. You can use Mod Podge. A lot of people use that. Some people, I think, use Spray Seal. I heard them say that they use that. And you just kind of rub it to make sure you get the bubbles out, air bubbles out. Okay. This one right here, she's pretty easy. She's pretty easy to glue down because she don't have a lot of twists and turns and curves or what have you. So, easy for me to glue her down. take my time and smooth her out, get the bubbles out, just like I do if I'm using Mod Podge. We as women, we love creating things. We do. Anything that's going to make our house look pretty, anything that's going to make us look pretty, we're in there. And so to create art like this and put it in your house, I think that's a wise thing to do because it's soothing and you don't have to go spend a whole lot of money buying somebody else's stuff if you know how to do it yourself. And so we're just women empowering other women. That's what it's about. I eat, you eat. We're sisters. That's what we do. Okay, now my canvas, like I said, some canvases you have to hold. So I'm holding. The reason I'm holding this up is because I always rub mine from the back to make sure. To make sure that it sticks. But if you're not for sure that glue is not gonna burn you, put on a glove or something. But I always stand mine up, all of them. When I'm sticking something on like this, I rub it to make sure that it's catching, it's adhering to whatever I'm trying to stick it on there. Some people might think, okay, well, that's a lot of steps, but sometimes you have to go the extra mile to get what you want. Ooh, okay. I didn't mean to knock my phone down, though, to go the extra mile, though. I forgot it was there. Sorry. Sorry about that. So the good thing about this tutorial is you see all the mistakes I'm making. They let you know that I'm human, okay? Yes. Yes. And I'm glad because I don't want you out there to think that, oh, everybody's doing everything and it's perfect. No, we don't live in a perfect world. We make mistakes. And it's okay. Show me somebody that don't. So it also teaches you that it's okay to make mistakes for our new crafters. Okay. Ooh, she's just about all glued down and ready for her some clothes. For me, to keep the hot glue from oozing all out the sides, instead of just mashing it down, I always brush it back first. So that what's ever trying to come out is already spread underneath there. So I don't have to worry about it coming all out the sides. Old trick I learned. Okay. So. Okay, here we go. Right there. There we go. Okay. So what I'm going to do is now, this extra material here that we have left, you can decide what you want to do with it, how you want to put her clothes on her. So what I do is I just take it since this thin, I'm gonna fold it twice. Well, actually 3 times. See, I'll just take it like this and fold it. And since mine is already hemmed right there, I think I'm gonna leave the hem side out to give it a better look. So I take it, I put it where I want it, and let me see. It's down here, okay. This material here moves a lot, so. So I'm gonna take it and use it kind of like a wrap on her. And you can ruffle it up if you want. Just use your imagination as to what you want to do. Now I'm going to turn it around and show you what I'm going to do with her. First, her clothes. And it's the same with my hats that I show you. I like tucks and folds. So see this little tuck right here? I would take that and tuck it. Make it look like a nice little fold right there to kind of give it a little fancy look. Since I got a lot of material, then I would take this right here, fold it. See? See how that's folded right there? It's blue. Let me glue it down so you can see it. Kind of make it look like I know what I'm doing. Okay. Just a little. You don't need a lot of glue. Just enough to hold it. I'll show you. Okay. I know my first lady, somebody asked me how did I get those folds that I did. See that? It looked like somebody took a needle and thread and tacked that down, but it's just glue. See? It's just glue. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's just glue, and it's folded. And that's what I would do until all of my material is up around her shoulders where I want it, to give it a pretty girly look. You know we like to look pretty and girly like, okay? Yeah, we like ruffles and lace. And I'm gonna go to make sure that I got it even. I'm gonna do the same thing over on this side. And then work my way in the middle, okay? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fold this right here like I showed you over there. Take some glue, hold it down, okay? Only takes a little. Hold it down. Then I'm gonna make another one, kind of meet that, you know, like the old pleats that the old ladies used to wear, and we thought, ooh, those old sisters are sharp, little pleats kicking off their heels and all this other good old thing. You know, church mothers had those nice little suits on. I don't know about nobody else's grandmother, but my grandmother, man, oh, she could dress. Okay. If it's not deep enough, then you just go back and do it over. And don't worry about any mistakes. No, just hold it down. Hold it down until it dries. Wear gloves, please, because I'm burning myself up, okay? Something. Okay, so I got that one. So I'm going to come over here. See, I still have a lot of material left. So I'll come back over here and I'll bring this one in maybe a little bit closer. See? And I just keep doing that. I'm going to turn it around and let you show, and I'm going to show you the effect that I got. Okay. I'm gonna take it. Yeah, I'm gonna take that one this way. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna show you what's going on here. Just a minute. Let me get this one down. Hold it up because I don't want it to stick to it right now. So here's the material right here. See, it almost look like I'm sewing it, but I'm not. See the little ruffles? And so when I glue her down, she's gonna have some pretty little ruffles in her little dress. Okay. So let's keep going. Okay, so now I got this piece here in the middle. What am I gonna do with this piece in the middle? I'm just gonna take it because that's right in the nape of her neck, and do whatever I want to with it. Okay. I mean, in the middle of her chest. I mean, that's what I meant. Okay. There we go. Okay, just kind of gather that up some. You can put as many gathers in your material as you want. And always remember, just because you see how somebody do theirs, yours don't have to be like theirs. The whole idea, again, like I always say, creating is to put your own touch on anything. I don't care who you are learning from. You put your own touches. So I'm just gonna fold this material like this until I get it all used up, and then I'll glue it down on her. Okay. And that's my last one for that one. So I'm gonna tuck this anyway, so I'm gonna worry about that. Who knows? We might be stuck out on the desert somewhere. No. We might be stuck somewhere in a room somewhere, got our needles and thread and tear something. Glue it together. Keep it moving until you get to the store or something, I suppose. Just me being silly, a little humor. Okay. And I'm gonna do this the same way. We want to get the same effect. So I'm gonna do that the same way. Let's add a little glue right here. And let me see. How do I want to do that? Do I want to put it up here? I think I will. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you what I came up with. Now you can do anything with this. See that? Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? Okay. See, ladies? Okay. So now, what I'm going to do, I think I'm just going to lower this side just a little because I don't want the corners showing. But this end right here, get back into the camera. This end right here, I always tuck it to make it look neat. You know, I put it where I want her. And tuck it. Same with this end. Just tuck it a little. And I'll glue it all the way down. Okay. I think this is where I want it. She's pretty. She's a girly girl. I'm gonna leave her just a little taste of cleavage out there. Ooh, she left her all showing out right there. Okay. So once I glue her down, I'm gonna go around the nape of her, right underneath that, and glue it also. And you can put flowers on it. Get on back up. Let me see where I want it. It'll look about right. So I'm gonna, you can put flowers on it if you want to. Oh, what did I do that for? Okay. And spider webs. Then you just kind of go underneath this hole in it now. And just kind of do like you would if you was sewing. Just tack it. Just kind of tack it down. Okay? Especially where the seams are. Where you got your pleats. You want to make sure you got that down real good so it don't come up. Okay, you see? Just kind of making sure that they don't see the other clothes underneath that. You might have to. Oh, she is so pretty. I get really excited when I create. Really didn't know I could. Never thought I would do this. Okay, and let me show you. Hopefully clothes won't drop. See? So now you can put on her anything you want. See? I'm gonna go back here and glue. I'm gonna glue this whole thing down, but just to give you some idea. So what you do now, since you know you got your clothes where you want it, this extra material right here, you just come along the side of it. That's what I do. In an angle. Just hold it down. Just glue it down. It's so pretty. Do the same. Do that to the other side too. Oops, that's trying to come in. Okay. There you go. And we're done. So I'm not gonna stay up here and hold you up any longer about putting makeup and stuff on it, but just do what you want to do to it from here. Thank you for watching me. Like and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. Love you guys. Bye.